Kiss the Cobra, baby.
We have this thing.
Earl Skakel in the house. We're just chilling right now. Chilling in the Earlverse. I got stuff to do later on today, so proud of the Canadian women, proud of the U.S. women. Tomorrow, the real deal starts. The U.S. takes on the Swiss. I think. Woo! So it's looking like a U.S.-Canada final, but you never know. You never know. You just don't know. So it's going to be a great end of the tournament, and the U.S. I mean, they could win it all. I mean, Canada, obviously, you probably have to give them the edge in talent, but maybe the U.S. gets the edge in heart. You look at the front line for Canada, you've got McKinnon, McDavid, and Crosby. Well, Crosby might be out thanks to Ratko Gudas. So let's see how the Canadians feel about cheap hits now that Crosby was injured. Everyone was saying, well, Tom Wilson, it was an accidental hit, against Kevin Fiala. Tom Wilson, he's just an accident. Well, there are a lot of accidents that happen around Tom Wilson. Let's see how they feel now about hits from behind. Do they play Finland? Do they play Finland? I mean, Finland's kind of a dark horse team, to be honest with you. They could, Finland's no joke. So we play Slovakia, and who's the Canada play Finland? I mean, Finland's no joke. Don't sleep on Finland. They've got good goaltending, and you've got guys like Joel Armia, who is having a great tournament so far. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I thought, Canada almost lost to Pasternak in the Czechs. So, in a short tournament like this, you have a bad game, you're out. So I did not see anything about Antonio Brown's car breaking down. Thank you very much. U.S., Slovak, Canada, Finland. Thank you, Matt, very much for that. I mean, listen, you can make a case for all four. I mean, obviously, you have to favor U.S. and Canada, but yeah, Czechs definitely had some help there. But you know what? If you're not treating me, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I don't think the refereeing has been great in this tournament. So, I mean, it's really, I think, boils down to good goaltending. You get Finland or, excuse me, the Slovak goalie get hot. Anything's possible. I mean, the USA women's hockey's pretty good. Like, it's a very good program. So I'm not going to say I thought they would beat Canada, but I think, it's no joke, the U.S. program. And, the U.S. Men's program, I mean, I don't know if I would say the NHL player part of it is a program, but the U.S., you're having such a good team that a guy like Cole Caulfield is not on the team. So, it's one of those things that, that's crazy. I mean, Cole Caulfield in the mid 80s to probably mid 90s would be on the first line. But now there, are enough good players where a semi one dimensional player like him is not going to get on the team. Now, I personally think he should have been on the team over JT Miller, but, you know, I don't think it's an accident that the head coach is a Rangers coach and had Trocheck and Miller on the team. I mean, JT Miller's not really added a lot to this team. So, I mean, Trocheck, I could see having him for the penalty killing, but I would still rather have Cole Caulfield over both these guys. But, what am I? Yes, Earl Skakel is in the fucking house. That's a fact, Jack. So, and if you guys don't like my stream, I completely get it. Kevin Brennan is on live right now. So, there you go. You can now go to MLC. And I will not hold you in contempt. So the U.S. women went in overtime. What up, Hulk Hogan's tights? Nobody has seen Pert Perkins. Is sports betting done with Bitcoin? That's a very interesting question. I don't know. I don't bet sports. I mean, I'm capable of betting hockey, and I'm very capable of betting horse racing. But you know, tell them to add you on the left. Tell who? No, I don't. I work alone. I work alone. I'd rather have a small stream of 22 people in here than have to talk about the Dabbleverse or whatever. How you sound is deep. I am. I have a deep voice, you son of a bitch. And my voice is also thoroughly moisturized. Thank you very much. Woo! My eyes are a little puffy, but what are you going to do about that? Nothing. Swing low, sweet chariot. That is a damn good voice. EA Sports. It's in the game. I can be your dad for $1,000. Super chat right now, or get out of my stream. So, I mean, Bitcoin is very tough to trace. So I could see my buddy started the first offshore sports book in the Canary Islands, the great Joey Odessa, who I haven't heard from in years, but I still consider him a very good friend. But I would be surprised if sports books took Bitcoin because of the the secretiveness of Bitcoin. I mean, I mean, we should be able to beat Slovakia, but listen, they're in the semifinals too, so they're playing good. I mean, listen, if their goalie is lights out, they can win. Yeah, I mean, I'm good on Hackmania. I mean, that's they don't want stand-up comedy. Um, they want Dabbleverse jokes. They should do a Dabbleverse roast. They don't want comedy on that show. It's a niche convention or whatever you want to call it. But I'll say this. I've said it a lot. Melton did me right. I have no complaints about how I was treated on Hackmania. Zero. He paid me what he said he would. Actually, he paid me more than he said he would. I had to leave early. So, he paid for 3 nights of a hotel for me. So I felt bad that 2 nights of my room went unused. I said, dude, keep the money. It's probably about what the hotel costs. And he's like, no, I'll pay you. Just don't do it again. And so I got nothing but love for Melton in terms of a business arrangement. Um, so, oh, I mean, I'm not saying if I owned a gambling site, I would not take Bitcoin, but yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, Finland's got a great team. A lot of U.S. or not, a lot of NHL players. You take a guy who, like the guy in the Kings, Joel Armia. He's really good on shorthanded situations. He's fast. Finland can easily beat the U.S. I mean, the U.S. has more NHL talent. So, I mean, if I were a betting man, I would say it's going to be Canada and the U.S. in the finals. And then it's a 50-50 game. I mean, Canada has more talent, from top end talent. U.S. might have more heart. Guys like the Kachuk brothers. Are the Kachuk brothers as good as, say, Nathan McKinnon? No, but they have that edge. But so does McKinnon. So, um, yeah, everyone says that. I look like Mark Ruffalo. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I don't, it's not like he's completely disgusting. Yeah, I mean, U.S. I mean, when Steve Ottinger is your third string goalie, that's that's a deep goalie pool. I do think their defense from 1 to 6 is better, and obviously the high end forwards, Canada, you're probably never gonna have to. You'll never beat Canada forwards 1 to 12 in terms of individual skills, but you know this isn't a skills competition. So, you take a guy like McKinnon, you put the puck in the corner, and you throw Brady Kachuk out there. Kachuk's going to get the puck half the time. So, um, I do think that the U.S. Um, has more grit. It's not to say the Canadian team doesn't, but we'll see. I mean, there's a reason why it's usually U.S. and Canada. I mean, listen, the Swedes almost beat the U.S. I mean, the Swedes, the goaltending was great. I mean, Markstrom was great yesterday. And the Swedes I mean, Swedes have such a deep team that Rasmus Anderson wasn't playing. Um, so, listen, you can make a case for all 4 teams. I mean, it's 2 game series now. Um, I mean, obviously I'm rooting for the U.S., but if it is indeed U.S. and Canada in the finals, I don't know. It's could go either way. It comes down to goaltending. It comes down to not. I always hate that saying, "Whoever wants it the most." They both want it. It's like you look at the Four Nations tournament. Game goes into overtime, and Matthews. I won't blame Austin Matthews, but I think McDavid was Matthews' guy, and Matthews just kind of got caught puck watching in the corner. McDavid slides into the perfect area. I forget who passed it to him. It was just a perfect pass in the perfect area, the perfect shot. Bingo. Canada gets gold. It's going to be a play like that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think Jimmy cared about losing or winning. He was going to be on the Rob Lowe roast in 2 weeks, whether he won or lost me. But I'll never forget when I was driving down Santa Monica Boulevard and Curson. You can Google Earth that. And Jeff Ross and Jordy Fox, the Comedy Central executive, who's no longer with the network anymore. A lot of people from Roast Battle and Comedy Central lost their jobs. They said, "Do you want to do Roast Battle?" I said, "Yeah." And I said, "But I'll never forget this. I parked the car in the lot. I said, be careful who you give me, because don't put me against people you want to see win, because they won't." And I think we know what happened. What up, Geese? And let's see what's going on in the world of Guthrie right now. I mean, it seems to be a bit of a standstill right now. Really, nothing happening. I can't stream CNN's feed, but I'm not getting my channel struck. Fuck that. So let's see what's going on here. I mean, it's not looking good for her being alive. I'll tell you that much. I was the Buster. Yeah. Well, I mean, there were some things that went on in the battle I lost that I wish I didn't happen. Um, I mean, there were, let's just say, several conflicts of interest in the battle that I lost. Am I saying I won that battle? No, but if that's Tony Hinchcliffe battling Tiana, that battle goes to overtime. Kind of helps when your manager is managing two of the three judges. And I love Sarah Tiana. She's like probably my best comedy friend, but um, that's literally an illegal battle on so many fucking levels. I mean, Sarah wrote jokes for Jeff. That's a conflict. Her manager is managing Sarah Silverman and Jeff Ross. That's a conflict of interest. And I knew that I was going to have to kill Tiana to win because, of that situation. Because I knew Judd Apatow was just going to vote with Sarah Silverman. He wasn't really paying attention. So you're never going to kill Tiana. Anyone's beatable, but you're not going to kill her. So I was kind of defeated before I told the first joke. Ralphie May should have won. No, Ralphie May shouldn't have been on the show. So yeah, but I don't know how they're getting away with streaming like CNN's feed. Like I'm trying to be, um, how shall you say, respectful about. I don't want my channel struck. So good morning, Big Bones Ben Jones in the house. Yeah, Jeff Ross, he don't look very good right now, but when has he ever looked good? Now, yeah, I don't like the guy, but like, holy fuck, man. Any girl that fucks him, and he gets pussy, I'll say that. I'll give the guy credit there, man. I mean, and they're hot too. I mean, man, these girls must be blinded in reverse or something. I don't understand it. It's one of the great. When I go to heaven, and God says to me, Earl, you can have one mystery answered. Do you want to know, did the inmates from Alcatraz escape the island? Do you want to know what truly happened at 9/11? Do you want to know about the shooter from the grassy knoll? I'm going, God, I don't want to know any of those things. I got to know how Jeff Ross fucks good-looking women. I got to know. So, there you go. So, in terms of Nancy Guthrie, it doesn't look like there's much to, I'm leaning more towards she was taken to Mexico, and who knows? I'm going to guess she was taken there without her medicine, because even if they took the medicine, we're now over 3 weeks into this. So I'm going to assume she ran out of her daily medicine, and that's not good for an 84-year-old woman. But, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's not looking good. That's for sure. And it doesn't seem like the sheriff and the FBI have great synergy together. So they're probably both fighting over the rights of who gets to be the lead in this. But I mean, I don't know Middle J if they did that, but it's definitely not looking good. First, Brit Royal. I mean, obviously Prince Andrew was heavily involved with Epstein. Arrest them all. Republican, Democrat, family members, whatever. You have to. I mean, I think no matter what uh, political side you stand on. We're talking about kids here, man. And if the, obviously Prince Andrew has, I think, been found more than reasonable doubt to be involved with some of these girls. Fuck them. Throw them in jail. Don't give them immunity. I would put, if I was president in 2028, the first thing I do is put Ghislaine Maxwell right back into Rikers. You're not going to talk, you're going to be in Rikers forever. So, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. These guys are guys. It seems to be like they're first time criminals. I mean, there's really not such a thing as experienced kidnappers. Um, so, well, I mean, I wouldn't. I'd have too many ex girlfriends coming out of the woodworks to take me down. So I don't know. I mean, it's in terms of Guthrie, it's just the longer it goes, they showed no proof of life. You'd think by now they would show proof of life, just to be like, hey, we want our money. Here's the proof. Um, the guy walking up to the Ring camera seemed very amateurish. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I'm very interested to see how this plays out. Um, in terms of Prince Andrew, fuck him. I mean, he's seen in multiple pictures with women. And, I would say it if he were a Republican or Democrat, go after them all. Why do they have to be so many redactions? Just redact the victims' names and blot their faces out. Everyone else, it's on the table. I mean, like, you look at the guy from Walmart, Wexler, he's like, oh, I didn't know anything about Epstein. Bullshit. What up, Kayla Webb? Same thing with Trump, same thing with Clinton. If you knew Jeffrey Epstein, you knew what that guy was about. It's like every person in my circle, not that I have an inner circle or whatever, but every person I even remotely hang out with, I know what they're into. I know if they like young girls, old girls, if they're gay, if they're whatever, So, fuck him. I mean, I think Prince Andrew is guilty. I mean, he's been in multiple pictures with multiple victims of Epstein's spider web. Throw him into prison. And, the only thing I would go easy on him with is if he names names. I mean, unfortunately, you've got to, you've got to kind of, he knows who else was there. So, um, you know, hey, I mean, they're going to be a hot couple. I mean, wow. Um, you know, uh, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Earl, serious question. How much do you have to make a year roughly to be offered such terrible things? Or do you think it's more of being in a club thing? Earl, hold on. Let me read that again. Earl, serious question. How much do you have to make a year roughly to be offered such terrible things? What do you mean by offered such terrible things? Um, no, I was not. I've had the opportunity several times to have the presence of an underage woman to be used for my pleasure. Was never even remotely tempted. No, thank you. There's enough girls above 18. It's not my thing. I mean, there are some freaks out there, but there's also a lot of damaged women who just get passed around, and it's very sad, but that's the business I'm in. So, it's just unfortunate. Um, what are you gonna do? So it'll be interesting to see. It seems like the UK is definitely handling this more proactively than the US is. Serious question. So you would do it if there weren't many? No, I wouldn't do it at all. not have underage sex under any circumstance. So there's enough 19, 20, 21 to 50. I have no shortage of women who are of age who want to fuck me. Don't worry about that. So I absolutely would. And, it's not like 18, I jump at the opportunity. I mean, when I was 46, I dated a 19-year-old. That's another podcast. I mean, this girl was so incredibly damaged that I felt like I was dating a 50-year-old. But, yeah, underage ain't for me. So, yes, that was a very good interview with MJF. I mean, MJF is a great interviewer. Chris Van Leet's a very good interviewer. He was on the Comedy Store Wrestling podcast a while back. So, the big AEW card coming up in a couple weeks in Los Angeles. I will be in attendance. Thank you very much. And, we'll see what happens in the world. There's a lot of breaking news stories in terms of, let me see here. We got an update maybe on Nancy Guthrie here. What up, Mr. Gallant? Let's see who this girl is. Earl Skakel in the house. Hit the like and subscribe button. Okay, I don't know who this girl is. Welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome aboard. It's a Thursday night. Now, I know that they are probably right now going through every Walmart receipt that involved that backpack and or gloves. I mean, I can't believe the thief would be that stupid to just buy everything in one shot. But, sometimes people are stupid. Like I said, I believe this person was a first-time kidnapper, and they're probably in over their heads. Yeah, I mean, I don't regret dating the 19-year-old. Of course, it ended in disaster, but you don't know that until it's too late. So I don't really regret it at the time. I know of many comics I later found out when I was dating her that had slept with her before she was 18. So they should be in jail. The problem was when you get to sex with an underage girl, none of, like, the 5 or so comics I know that did it, it was consensual from the standpoint of she gave them the okay, but in a way it wasn't consensual because in California, someone under 18 can't consent. So, what are you going to do? I mean, there's always the age gap and what do you guys have in common and whatnot. I mean, every girl I date is going to be younger than me. I'm not around 57-year-old women. I mean, usually 57-year-old women, if they're at the comedy club, they're married. So, just I can live with every dating situation I've ever had in my life, and I can also live with the opportunities that I have passed. So, it's just one of those things. Well, I think younger women like older guys because a guy like me, I know what I want. I'm very direct. I'm blunt. I'm super honest. And that ain't what a 22-year-old dude is. A 22-year-old dude is just saying anything they can to get in your pants. Where I've had enough sex in my life where I don't care if I fuck you or I don't. I'm just as fine going home to watch the hockey game. So, I think younger women are attracted to that, you know. And I think older women like younger dudes because older women don't like to date older men because older men call them out on their bullshit. So, um, older men are really in demand in the dating world. You wouldn't think we would be, but we actually are. So, Earl speaketh the trutheth. So let's see what's going on here. Well, I can't really stream Fox News's. So we got a trade update. Let's check this out. If I were a woman right now, I'd be fighting off men. Well, I'm 57. I would say that's an older man. I mean, listen, everyone has a type. I know most younger women I know date older guys because younger guys are fuck ups. They don't know what they want yet. They come fast. They don't get car doors. They don't pay for meals. Older men in general do all that stuff. So, I'm in the sweet spot. Like I'm older, but I'm in great shape for a 57-year-old. I'm successful at what I do. I'm not famous, but I'm successful. And, yeah, listen, there's pros to being younger, for sure. Your recovery ability. And I can't go as hard as I used to in terms of like staying out all night. But, you pace yourselves. I think my best asset at my age is I'm confident. Not cocky, I'm confident. I'm a great catch. I'm funny, got most of my hair. Not all of it, but most of it. I'm relatively successful at what I do. Not streaming, but in stand-up. And so I'm the total package. And I don't mean Lex Luger, baby. So... Good for you, Keith. Hold on, I'm getting info on a potential Kings trade. We got to check this out. Now teams aren't allowed to.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
The market is heating up. Today we're talking about Evander Kane, Vancouver Canucks winger, and a guy.
Breaking news. Hold on here.
Who has been labeled as a primary trade chip for this hockey team. You had yourselves this post made by Donnie and Dolly on their Twitter account 2 days ago. Rick Dollywall's updates, the latest on the potential trade market for Evander Kane. There's interest in Evander Kane, said Rick Dollywall. I'm told there are teams like Colorado and Tampa Bay poking around. Donnie, can the Canucks get a second rounder for him or a third? The Avalanche would need the Canucks to retain. One thing about Kane, a lot of playoff games, a lot of playoff goals, a big body, he can wear teams down. Why do you think Colorado was interested? They see some value in this player. Can the Canucks get a second for him?
No.
The Kings lost Kevin Fiala. Are they into Kane more? Oh boy, the market is heating up. Today we're talking.
I don't know about that. I don't think Evander Kane would be replacing Kevin Fiala. I think that's probably more Artemi Panarin's deal. But, Kane would be an interesting fit on the Kings. You could have a fourth line of Hellenius, Perry, and Kane. That's a nasty line. Jerry King Kong Korab, thank you very much. Jeff is proof that you don't need to look great to get hot women. I don't find Jeff charming at all, but something's getting these women in his bed. I mean, um, and I don't really find him that funny. I never did. Even when we got along, I thought, oh, he's the weakest part of this show. Um, I think his appeal is really um, the celebrities he knows. It's like, hey, if you want to meet John Mayer, fuck me, and we can have breakfast with him tomorrow. Yeah, but he's not even that famous, to be honest with you, and that's not even me hating on the guy. It's just like if you don't follow the roast world, you literally don't know who he is because he doesn't act. He's not on TV shows. He's not in movies. You have to really follow the roast world to know who he is. And I mean, I'm assuming most people don't follow Roast Battle. Um, that's a pretty one note show. So, and even if you do follow the roast world, I mean, what is it? Tom Brady roast once a year, or whoever, the next roast on Netflix is once a year. So, you know, uh, yeah, well, my bad then. I could see if you were a fan of the movie One Too Many. Um, but I mean, if you follow Roast Battle, you would be under the illusion that he started the show. He didn't. But I mean, a roast is once a year, maybe once every 2 years. So, why can I give you a gift? Not the other stream. I don't know, Hugo. I'm not sure. I mean, some people get notifications for this stream, others don't. So, the streaming world is I've got all my settings on correctly. So, I don't know what's going on. Why do you think Jeff is more famous than you, though? Well, he's been doing it longer, for one, and he's ingratiated himself with famous people, and I don't, which is probably my mistake, to be honest with you. So, that's probably why. I mean, but I will put my comedy skills against his any day of the week. Any day of the week. And I've told people go on Paramount Plus. Now I don't get paid. If you guys watch if you guys watch Roast Battle on Paramount Plus, I don't get paid, so it's not like I'm trying to grift you guys to go on there. Go on Roast Battle Season 1, Paramount Plus. And me and Jeff are on about 6 episodes together. And you honestly tell me what episode he was funnier than me. He wasn't, not one. So, um, I'm not going to show you guys a tour of my house. I've already done that. I mean, I'm basically bookmarking what to steal in my home. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, I know it would be fun to do that, but Cribs was basically a blueprint for, um, hey, this is where you can rob this person. This is where they find. I don't know. You'd have to look. I didn't specifically do it on a thread, um, or on a stream in particular. I just every now and then I would do it. Um, you know, but I just don't um, really care to show you guys the private parts. I mean, I could show you the second bedroom and your fucking jaws would drop. Um, you know, the most expensive memorabilia that I own is probably my Eric Bolton 9/11 shirt. The Rangers and the Sabres played the first professional sporting game after 9/11, and um, the Rangers and the Sabres auctioned off the jerseys after that particular game. Only 23 shirts were made for the Sabres, 23 for the Rangers. And all the proceeds went to the firefighters and police of New York. I won a Steve McKenna game issued New York Rangers shirt. Now, he skated in it in warm-ups, did not play in the game. So technically it's game worn, but technically it was game issued because he didn't wear it in the actual game. And I won the Eric Bolton Buffalo Sabres shirt. I've been offered 10 grand for that shirt. So, that would be probably the most expensive thing in my house, along maybe with a Breitling watch. Thank you very much. That just so happens, ironically enough, to be right here. Now, some people have been telling me to show the jerseys more and I could sell them more, but this is not going to turn into a QVC type situation here. 15 more minutes, guys. Earl Skakel in the house. We'll go another 15 more. I don't think you could afford this watch, a Fat Toast. You don't want to know what I've been offered for that watch. It's about the same as the Eric Bolton watch. Thank you very much. Or the Eric Bolton jersey. Thank you very much. What's up, TB? What's up? Yo, 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 yo. In the house. Shout out to the United States women's hockey team for beating Canada in the gold medal game. Tomorrow, the semifinals in the men's tournament happen. And then I believe the gold medal game is Sunday at like 10 in the morning. Or like it's some ungodly hour. American time. So the Eric Bolton shirt, I mean, I was offered 10 grand for it from a person who lost, I guess, their brother in Tower 2. And I just wasn't ready to profit off of 9/11 at that time. So now I'd probably sell it. Not because I'm trying to grift someone on a death, but the price of the shirt is what it is. There were no replicas ever made, no authentics ever made, and I have been collecting hockey jerseys for 26 years. I mean, I don't collect anymore. I'm just selling my collection at the moment. I would say I've seen, of the 46 jerseys that went up for auction, I've seen one for sale. I think it was if I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Gilles Hamel Sabres shirt. And I think it got like 7 grand. Now, no Gilles Hamel shirt is worth that much, but it's not so much like the Eric Bolton shirt is not 10 grand because it's an Eric Bolton shirt. It's 10 grand because of the event. And he fought in it. He fought Sandy McCarthy. And it might be even worth more now. So, do I have any interest in the Royals? What do you mean? Like Prince Andrew? I definitely have some interest in his shenanigans. Yowza. So, let's see if there's any breaking news here. Interview room. We can go to Skid Row downtown. That's always popular on the stream. Let's say Andrew arrested. Okay. This seems to be, I don't like this channel. Let's see, live coverage. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I mean, Andrew Shaw's shirts really weren't that. He was not. His shirts would probably go for $400 or $500. He wasn't really a popular player in the collecting world. Now, if you take away the Bolton 9/11 shirt, what's the most valuable shirt I have? I have some Link Gates jerseys. Link Gates, legendary enforcer. Kind of a very strange, almost Bin Laden-like figure, and I hate to use that Well, it doesn't stink as much as your mom's pussy. See what I did there? I'm too fast, bro. So just shut up and hit the subscribe button. Am I going to be up at 3 in the morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday? I mean, if the U.S. is playing, yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm too quick, Swan Song. These people come in and they think they're gonna get me. Dog, it was funny, bro, and it was a lot funnier than you. Trust me on that one. You'll never be quicker than me, ever. So just shut up, watch the stream. I tell you what, come back in 24 hours. I'm gonna give you 24 hours to write your best joke against me. 24 hours. I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna mute you. I'm going to stream tomorrow, about 24 hours from now, about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, California time. And then I want you and me to go one-on-one tomorrow. I'm giving the troll the total advantage. You're using a fake name, no photo, and I will take down your joke in 24 hours within 10 seconds or your money back, baby. No, but your mom's on disability after I fucked her for 2 hours. See what I did there? I'm too fast, bro. Like you're coming up with I bet you had these lines prepared and you're still losing to me. So I tell you what, don't talk to me anymore today. Don't talk anymore today to me. Take 24 hours to write your best joke about me tomorrow. You've got all the advantage. You got my real name, you got my photo, you got video of what I look like. I know nothing about you because you're using a fake name, no photo. Complete pussy move to do it that way, but I'll still beat you tomorrow. You got 24 hours. Let me see. Let's get back to the good people in the stream. Who was most instrumental in roast battle success? You, Jeff Ross, Tony, Moses, and Jeremiah. I would say initially me and Moses. Because if you look back, I mean, Jeff wasn't there the first 2 years, so he deserves no credit. To be honest, I would say that if I liked him, Jeff didn't build it, he didn't create it, so he was absolutely not responsible for any success. I mean, people the first year of roast battle were coming for me and Moses because the battles were horrible. You might get one good battle out of 6 or 7. But for the most part, people were coming for the sideshow that me and Moses created. Jeremiah wasn't really, ain't nobody would come. You got to learn how to speak English, baby. I mean, that is a horribly constructed sentence. I mean, who taught you how to write? Shaq? You can't even fucking insult me in proper English. Come on. I'm giving you 24 hours. Trust me. Now all of a sudden, there's not enough people in here for your liking. Shit. The fuck out of here. No, it's all good. I love trolls like this. They're unfunny. They're uncreative. They flame out on their own. So, I mean, I keep it real. I'm a nice guy, but you're going to come into my stream and troll me. I troll back. And see, it's risky to do it that way because most people, like, well, you're talking to him, he's getting exactly what you want. Well, that's fine. I don't block people in here. I don't mute them. I do. If you do the racist stuff, I do block you. So I take that back. But, I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. If you think I started this stream 53 minutes ago to trade insults with someone who's not man enough to use their real name or real photo, I didn't. So, yeah, I mean, and the trolls have all the ammunition. They know what I look like. They can, Google me or whatever. They can go on the 8 TV shows I've been on and make fun of me for this or that. I don't know anything about this guy, and I'm still killing him. The Aryan race. Heyo. Yeah, I never said I was popular, and you're one of them. That's the funny thing. Who's the idiot? The guy streaming to 26 people or one of the 26 people engaging with him? Okay. And if numbers are the sole barometer of what you think is a good stream, then go to MLC right now and talk about Scarlett Hampton. Okay. Do better, man. Come on. You got 24 hours to do better. I'm going to guess you're not, but I'm going to give you those 24 hours. This is the greatest accomplishment you've ever had, is me talking to you for this long. Oh. Well, maybe you are handsome. I don't know. I mean, everyone's using fake names in here, so how the hell would I know if you're handsome or not? Let's just all get along, man. Let's be cool to each other. Uh, well, yeah, that's the whole thing. I've never understood trolls who come in here. Well, you only have 26 people in here. Well, you're one of the 26. So who's the bigger fool? Let's get along, dude. I do have a radio voice. EA Sports. It's in the game. So, you love talking about maple syrup and beavers. I've made love to a Canadian woman before. Listen, Lone Wolf, we're just fucking around in here. We're just a happy-go-lucky stream. Fooling. I mean, even though there's not a lot of people in this stream, it's still better than talking about the Earlverse. Longest Rod Von. Fuck, I'm just gonna call you Dong. Let's just get along, bro. I mean, let's be honest. You and I are never gonna meet. We're never gonna be in the same room. So let's just be cool. I'm in too good of a mood for you to ruin my mood. You shouldn't feel bad. You came in here to troll, but I fight back. See, that's the danger. No, I'm not right. That's the dangerous thing. When you talk to a troll, people will say, well, you're talking to them, you're giving them what they want. But I don't mind talking to trolls. But I troll back. I'm not just going to sit here and take it. So I don't have a set tonight. I will be having dinner with to be honest with you, a famous musician friend of mine. So they are in town. They are off a tour. And I don't like making fun of trolls. But, some people just sit there and take it. Some people don't acknowledge trolls. Now some people told me, Earl, you got to be like Kevin Brennan. You got to just let the trolls say what they say. Don't read it. And then they'll be so pissed, they'll super chat you the insult. I probably should be doing that. I mean, for 57 minutes, I've made $0. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. That was a great band, Mr. Big. No, I don't watch Brian Callen. We don't talk about Brian Callen in here. There's a reason why he moved to Austin. You can figure that out for yourself. Listen, I find trolls are like comedy club hecklers. Most trolls, not all, but most trolls, if they were in front of you, either one, wouldn't say anything, or two, be friendly with you. I would say in my 25 years of comedy, of all the hecklers I've ever had, very few have continued the vibe of their heckle in front of my face. They almost always, like 99.9% of the time, come up to me after the show and go, hey, we were great. I'm like, no, I was great. You were annoying as fuck. So, good for you, Lone Wolf. I mean, Callan is a man who has, allegations, I believe, one of them. So, I don't really care to talk about him in here. Well, no, I mean, I was heckled at Hackamania. Earl sucks or whatever he said. I said, come on stage and say it to my face. He didn't. Why not? I'm not going to lay hands on you. Just see what you got face to face. I'm in the same room with you. It was one of the rare occasions where a troll and a trollee are in the same room. I invited them on stage. All of a sudden, it was very quiet in that part of the room. Well, I want everyone to subscribe. That's the whole point I'm doing this live stream, is to get people to subscribe to my channel. So I don't remember what Jesse called me. Well, he partnered with Brendan Shaw because he knew he was funnier than Brendan. So that's an old, it's like when a headliner has someone unfunny open for them. That's why I always gave Joe Rogan credit. He'd have some great openers, Joey Diaz, and Joey's very hard to follow. Ian Edwards, Hinchcliffe. So I think that, um, Callan purposely picked Shaw because he knew he was funnier than him. So, and Rob Schneider had some great openers. Jeff Richards, myself, Jamie LaSalle. So, a lot of respect towards guys like Rogan and Schneider, who, you could have had, Rob could have had anyone open for him. It wouldn't have mattered. Rob's going to do well. Rob could have had no opener. And especially in Canada, like I did really good in Canada because I do the hockey jokes. I never met Richard Jenney. He was a little before my time. Am I coming to St. Louis? Not anytime soon. I mean, I don't think Joey sucks. I've had to follow Joey. Let me tell you, it's not easy. He definitely sets an energy in the room that is hard to match. I'll tell you that much right now, guys. We'll go to 65 minutes, so we got 4 minutes left, and then you guys can all go to MLC and enjoy that. Yeah, I mean, Rob Schneider's still going strong. Rogan's stand-up, I think, appeals to his fan base, which is very large. So, people sit there, and I don't think Joe's funny. Joe's doing what every comic in the world wants to do. You want to find a large group of people who think you're funny and just ride the wave. And I can't hate on him for that. Um, Seth Rogen is pretty cool. I met Seth Rogen at Roast Battle when he judged my battle against Jimmy Carr. He offered me marijuana after the show. I declined. Starting Saturday, Tucson will be mid-80s. That's nice. What up, Colt C in the house? Let's get to 40 likes, guys, in the next 3 minutes so I can feel accomplished of carrying this stream for 27 people. Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, I'm trying to do what Joe does. I mean, imagine if this YouTube stream not got to Joe Rogan's level, but you know, I'm sure if you guys ever see me in a stand-up comedy setting, you might hear some jokes that you've heard on this stream. So, if don't believe, I don't know what the hell you're saying, Ruben. Good morning, Shandy Girl, in the house. Um, do you think it's rough following certain people with a different style because they have an expectation of you, or do you power through? A little bit of both, Lone Wolf. I mean, like I said, I had to follow Joey Diaz one night, and the fucking crowd was, um, like it was a very, very crazy energy, and I'm very low energy on stage. So it definitely took me a minute or two to what they call in the comedy world reset the room for my pace, but I did, and I did fine. I had to follow Dave Chappelle one night, and he didn't even really give me a fucking intro. He just, I think there's someone next, and he just walked off the stage. So, you know, I think that, um, like with Chappelle, in that particular case, I knew I had one joke to get that crowd. It's 400 people in the main room because obviously he was in the room. It was sold out. And I knew I had one joke. And if this joke did not hit, they were going to leave. Half the room would leave instantly. So I literally took the mic. I said, guys, I know what you're thinking. We just saw the greatest comic of all time. Now we've got some white dude we've never heard of before. I know what you're thinking. And I want you to know what I'm thinking. Now I finally know how the Chinese guy feels following the black guy in a gangbang. And they were putty in my hands after that. So there you go. And it was awesome. Wait, did someone, I do comedy at the Comedy Store. Thank you very much. Yes, but that was a line I knew. It's so written for that particular situation of following someone super famous. And I just knew that that line would work. And everyone stayed after that. I mean, that's the one joke I have pre-made, where it's okay, but I'm rarely following someone famous. Like, usually, obviously, I would bring up Dave Chappelle, but, he was late that night or whatever the circumstance was where he went on before me. Shout out to Buddhist priest. Where's my gun? Andrew Jacobs, thank you very much. You take the midnight subway train. You're calling all the shots. You strip a lightning. You're in love. You take the evening one-on-one. Thank you very much, Andrew Jacobs. So, see, we're having a fun stream. And see, I was nice to that one troll, and then he left. So there you go. Earl Skakel live in the house. Maybe we should end the stream or start winding down the stream with the new Earl Skakel song. Can I get you to say, you can for $5. I just don't do free impressions. What do you think this is? The circus? Am I allowed to use the Ray Pew Pew? Yeah, 100%. I don't mind the silence because for me, the silence builds up the anticipation. Or if a joke doesn't do well and you just awkwardly stand there, usually the crowd will start laughing. LA traffic is bad. And if a joke does well, you're quiet. Use the silence in your favor. Because I can't tell you how many times a joke, like when I did the Chinese guy following the black guy in a gangbang line, I literally didn't say a word for 20 seconds. It got basically an applause break. And I just started going like this to the crowd. And they were laughing at me just shaking my head like this. So you can use silence to your advantage. So ever see, yeah, I mean, I used to sometimes, when I wasn't as comfortable on stage as I am now, if I got a laugh, I'd walk over the laughter and get to the next joke. I'd speed rush the set because I wanted to get off the stage so bad. And I would step on really good laughter. So, yeah, I don't do that cold seat. So we're gonna play the new song. I bet you will, Keith. I bet you will. This is the new song from Buddhist priests. Let's get it. Hold on, man. Let's get it. Yes. Tara in the house. Priest, the new debut single. What am I, turning into a fucking AM radio station? It is a bop, that song. That is a bop, that's for sure. Earl Skakel in the house. We're just chilling. Is this another,
Earl Skakel in the house. Whoa! Cause I'm the nature boy.
It's another song he made.
Fuck yeah.
I do know Eddie Trunk.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get some pussy in this parking lot. Earl Skakel in the house.
Like and subscribe, baby.
Cause I'm the nature boy. I mean, these Billy Idol fans, they be hoes. Trust me on that one.
This music is ass. Well, kiss my ass, bitch.
Maybe I'll interview one of those illegal t-shirt people. They're all over this place, man. Fuck yeah.
This is still better than talking about the Dabbleverse.
Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel.
Fuck yeah. Hit the like and subscribe button, baby. Stugats. This guy's walking with a purpose. Either that or he's got to go doo-doo. Arigato, konnichiwa.
I know.
That might have been Buddhist priest. Why you all coming down on me, trying to tell me how my life is supposed to be? I know you're only trying to help me out, trying to show me what life is really about. This time I want to make it on my own. So why don't you fellas just leave me alone? This guy looks like he just took it in the rump. Hey, let's get to 50 likes, man. Is this a Hackamania guy right here? Hey, movies. What if this stream just became me roasting people on live streams? I could be the next Eminem. That's a fact, Jack. Street hustler comes up to me one day walking down the street while I'm minding my own business. Now he looks me up and he looks me down and says, "Hey man, what be this? And what be that? And why do you gotta look like that?" Well, I just looked at him, I kind of laughed. I said, "Hey man, that ain't cool. I had to breathe. All hell's breaking loose. Hey, have you heard the word? All hell's breaking loose. Day and night, every night and day." What is this? Good question. Yes, this is. By the way, I love Taylor Sheridan. Here's the reason why: because he was just a struggling actor. He gets on Sons of Anarchy. He asks for more money, so Kurt Sutter kills him in the next episode, and then he just starts his own fucking empire. That's how I'm gonna do it. So all you people laughing at me for only having 21 people in the stream, you can kiss my ass. Earl Skakel live in the house. I do not play any instruments, to be honest with you. I have no musical. Whoa! What are we plugging this guy's Instagram? Fuck that. Earl Skakel live in the house. I have no musical talent, to be brutally honest with you. So, that's just the way it is. And I'm not ashamed of that, to be honest with you. Damn, my hair's looking good today for 57. I'm not balding. I just have a big forehead. I have a 5 head. Hello, so I can roast myself. Let's get to skin food. Let me see. We'll go a few more minutes, guys. I mean, I really shouldn't do this. I've given you guys. I literally said I'm doing a 60-minute stream, but because Andrew Jacobs was so nice and gave me $1.99, we're going into a little bit of overtime. Yeah, I mean, I do have comedic talent. Getting old sucks. Not that bad. I mean, I'm 57. Do I think my life sucks? No. And I don't really wish I was younger. I mean, I wish I was younger from the standpoint of my body. Like, I do feel like my body is, and I'm in great shape for a 57-year-old. Every time I go in for a health exam, the doctor's like, "Earl, you've got the insides of a 20-year-old." But it definitely takes me longer to recover. That is for sure. Guys, we'll go to 80 minutes. 80 minutes, that's pretty good. That's an extra 20 minutes. And you can all thank Andrew Jacobs for that. So it's good to hear and see some new people in here. I mean, I don't necessarily miss being in my 20s. I mean, I miss maybe my body's ability to just, like I've told you guys this before, but there are some new people in the stream. Like, my weekend schedule was this. I'd work at the gym on Friday nights till about 8 to 9. I'd go home, take a shower, put on my leathers or whatever, and then I'd go out till probably 4 or 5 in the morning. I'd sleep for 2 hours. I would drive to Orange County to play hockey from 7 in the morning to 9 at night. Now, I had like breaks in between. I wasn't playing for 12 straight hours, and then I'd get home Saturday about 11 p.m. I'd maybe nap for an hour, if that, or I wouldn't nap at all. I'd go out all night again, repeat the hockey schedule. I would play 10 games in 2 days, be out all night, probably literally be on maybe, in those 48 hours, maybe 5 hours of sleep. And on Monday morning, I woke up and I could run a marathon. Now I play 1 game of hockey on Tuesday nights and I'm sore for 4 days. So, your YouTube on my TV went down. As far as I know, I'm still on. So, no, it is not spelled J-I-M. So, yeah, I think I'm still good to go on my YouTube page. Let me double check, Keith, to make sure. Did someone strike my channel again? I don't think so, but you never know. So, yeah, I mean, that's really why I wish I was 20. But I'm definitely much better socially now than I was when I was 20. And that's just. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I was. I don't do anything to have my channel struck. Are you kidding me about Jeff Ross? Um, yeah, well, 57, I definitely feel. I mean, I feel great, and I'm stronger now than I've ever been. I mean, like now I do 130-pound dumbbell bench presses, which I never could do 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But I get sore. My joints get stiffer. But I have I have a fully torn ACL in my right leg, and I'm still one of the best hockey players in my league. I just play smarter. So like instead of trying to run down a ball, or a puck, I let the guy get it, and then I go, okay, I know where he's going to go after he gets it, so I just go to that area now. So I'm smarter when I play sports and work out and whatnot. All right, guys, we'll go to 85 minutes. I would really love it if we could get 50 likes in here, hit the subscriptions and whatnot, and then the rest of you can go to MLC and listen to. I don't know what AEW did to Jericho's contract. No. I tore my ACL knee to knee hit 1991. And it was painful, let me tell you that much, but I still played the game. I played hockey as a young adult, not as a kid, because hockey in the 70s in LA was not a popular sport. Even though the Kings had great teams, the Triple Crown line, Marcel Dion, Dave Taylor, Charlie Simmer. They had a very young Larry Murphy, rookie. They had Rogie Vachon, as a goalie, Mario Lassard. I've met Mike Judge at the Comedy Store. Great guy. 3 more minutes, guys, and then Earl has to do life. So just 30 more minutes, guys. I cannot do 30 more minutes, Skip. But I appreciate we've got the best mod in the business. Have you restore it, or was it just once? I don't understand that question. Well, it wasn't that bad because initially I think I went into shock and I was like, it felt like a knuckle cracked in my leg. And so I got up after a few minutes and I played the rest of the game. I scored a goal. I drove home from Orange County. And although the knee was a little stiff, I didn't think anything of it. Took a shower, a little stiff, nothing really of consequence. Went to bed that night, stiff, but not like, oh my God. And then I woke up the next morning and I don't like to do the steel toe thing, a super chat for more minutes. And so I woke up the next morning, I couldn't walk. And that's when I knew, I should go to a doctor. And, I don't do the grifting, like, hey, you guys want me to do more? Give me more money. But, for me, this stream, yes, those are Lois condolence flowers. I will show you them. It's still so fucking quiet in here. It's very strange for me. There's where Lois's bed used to be. There's where me and Gail, she was hurting the last night. She was right there, and me and Gail picked her up and took her to the doctor to do what we had to do. Yes, sir. It's so weird to me to look there and not have her food bowl. There's her biscuits I just bought, like not last week, but her food. And a friend of mine gave me these flowers. And I still haven't had the, and There's Annie's ashes right there. Or not ashes, but her paw print. Someone else took the ashes, which was kind of a cunt move, but I think you guys know who that was. And I still have not had the whatever to take her dog beds away. So, and then that is the blanket or whatever you want to call it. So there is the secret room. And there's not enough super chats in the world for me to open this room. You guys have no idea what is in this room. Should I open it? Should I open it? You guys have no idea what is in this room. No idea. But I cannot open that room. It just would not feel right letting you guys know what is in that room. Here's a Rudy Poshik jersey right here. Is Jeff chained up in there? I couldn't find chains strong enough to chain Ross in there. Whew. I mean, if he tried to unalive himself, I think the branch would break. So yes, that is Earl Skakel in the house. Thank you very much. It is a Dexter room of sorts. It is a lot of sports memorabilia in there. Jimmy, I'm not doing another 45 minutes for $1.99. No offense, but this is where sometimes you guys gotta pay a little. I don't do this stream for money, but you guys have to respect my time. I love talking to you guys, and we're gonna go to 90 minutes and an hour and a half. But it's also, I just can't stream all day for $1.99. So Leslie Jones would break through that door in about 2 seconds. So, I got no problem with Leslie. I really wish that things would be right between us. And you know what? It almost was right. We almost sat with each other at AEW. So, it's just one of those things that, what are you going to do? I tried. I don't even know what I did wrong, to be honest with you. So, A Fat Toast, $1. Thank you very much, A Fat Toast. Show me the money, honey. Thank you very much, A Fat Toast. I appreciate you. Thank you, Andrew Jacobs. And, a lot of people, I love you too, bro. No, you need a lot more than another dollar, bro. But I appreciate the dollar. Of course, with YouTube, that's about 30 cents I get in my account. But you know what? That's 30 cents I didn't have 30 seconds ago. Earl Skakel in the house. A minute and a half left, guys. Get your last minute trolls in. And, thank you very much for the love and support. We'll stream again tomorrow at some point. And maybe we'll do a little Olympic hockey coverage. And Super Chats, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble Rants, memberships. What am I, steel toe? People get in for free. If you come to the Comedy Store, I put you on the guest list. So I don't milk my fans. I don't have merch. I don't ask you to buy T-shirts or hoodies or beanies or whatever. I can't do $5 for an hour. I mean, I don't have a price in mind to do another hour, but you know, this is a nice stream. We got 30 more seconds, guys. 30 more seconds until we stream tomorrow. Earl Skakel live in the house Thursday night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow, the U.S. takes on the Slovaks. So I love you all. Lone Wolf, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And now let's see. You know, I do this. Let's see who's live for you guys to go to. No other streamers do this. No other live streamers sit there and go, hey, this person's live. I can do PayPal, though. Well, baby, it's a little too late because I'm going to end the stream now. But we've got MLC is live right now. 758 people watching. He's got, I believe, Bob Levy on. So check that out. Those are two dudes I like. And I'm sure there's other streams that are going live right now. Let me see here. We got a Skid Row cam. You know, that's always popular on my stream. Let me see. We've got the Beef Tips show. Not sure who that is, but I think that's Aunt Mead. And I don't know. I only recognize Aunt Mead. So, yeah, that's it. So you've got Kevin Brennan streaming right now. And did you do Gutfeld? Not yet, but I will be doing Gutfeld. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate that. I know, isn't that crazy? You know, I mean, but I don't hate on Kevin Brennan, you know, for having 800 people watching. You know, listen, I love it. You know, do I wish I had 800 people watching? I do, but I don't. So that is just, you know, the way the ball bounces. Earl Skakel. Over now. Hit the like and subscribe button. Watch the videos.